Spare your guests a sleepless night? Sanka coffee. Guests who are kept awake by coffee often feel embarrassed when the evening coffee is served. They hate to refuse, but yet they also hate to pass a sleepless night. Well, I don't know. According to my Saturday Evening Post, December of 1931. Oh, hey everyone. Well, you know, caffeine doesn't have any effect on me, so it wouldn't make a difference. But I didn't come here today to talk to you about that. I've been invited to a tea party, and so have you.
Hoboken is a dandy place, you've heard of it, no doubt. It's over on the Jersey side. It's the home of all the heinies and the land of sauerkraut. Over on the Jersey side, now New York town is most rich.
Wheel in that Mahogany Tea Cart. Do it right now. Well, let me tell you, in case you didn't already know, and I'm quite certain that you did, no hostess keeping house in the 1920s would be without a mahogany rolling tea cart. And folks, have I got an example for you? Well, we'll take a closer look at this tea cart when this video is almost over, but right now, let me sit myself down and tell you all about this. Now, before I show you what's on this tea cart, here's the tea party. It's a live multi-seller tea party sale hosted by Beth Carolina Princess STP. I think that stands for Sweet Treat Pretty. And the co-host is Dolores Miss DAM Jewelry. Now, it's not on my channel, but let me fill you in quickly. I guess it starts 12:30 with Beth and Dolores. Then from 1 o'clock until 2, there will be two sellers, Pamela Blanchard and Picasso Cat Kathy. From 2 o'clock until 3, the trusty huckster mercantile, that's Patrick, and Scott from the Old Curiosity Shop, that's me. Now, it's all on Carolina Princess Sweet Treat and Pretty's channel, as far as I know. So not mine. Okay, I'll put a link to that somewhere in the bottom here, and you can go over there and check out. We're going to move really fast tomorrow during the sale, because I've got 1 hour, and you know me, whoosh, I zip. I'm not going to show you everything that's going to be for sale tomorrow, but I want to show you a few items. And so why don't I move my little, see if I can maneuver this cart a little bit closer to where we are. Okay, and we'll bring the camera down here. This is very high tech what's going on right here, as you can see. There we go. Ooh, I don't know, that might have gone a little bit too low. So we'll get this right under here like that. Okay. Something that I'm delighted to show you about that's going to be for sale tomorrow is I've got two little, what we're going to call starter tea sets for you. And the one here on the right-hand side, you will be receiving 4 cups, obviously, and 4 saucers. There are the cups and saucers, very pretty pattern. Now this is called the Royal Gadroon pattern, and this is made by Harker Pottery. So this is probably something that was made in the 1940s or 50s, something like that. Now you'll get 4 cups and saucers, okay? You will also receive 4 little berry bowls. Hey, rice pudding, if you're a Pennsylvania German, maybe some apple pandowdy. And then small plates, not really dessert size plates. This is more of a bread and butter plate. These are the larger dessert plates over here that go with another pattern. Now, these could be liners for the little bowls, but perfect for a couple of cookies, although I don't think you'll get a piece of pie on that. These little dessert plates are about the same size as the saucers, but they are not saucers. The saucers have the indentation here for the teacup, and they're sort of cupped a little bit just in case you spill some tea. But these plates are flat, so these are indeed plates. Okay, so you'll get 4 little dessert plates, 4 cups and saucers, as well as 4 of these berry bowls. And we've got pretty flowers, a nice pale gray background here. I'm not sure how the color is showing up for you. Now over here we have a pattern by Canonsburg, and you'll see this online referred to as Temptation. I'm going to insert an advertisement from the company that identifies it as Bermuda Rose. So, hey, whatever you'd like to call it, it's pretty. If this winds up going to Texas, then I guess it's the Yellow Rose of Texas. These are all unmarked, but they are made in Canonsburg, Pennsylvania. Now, that company was founded around 1900. I'll put some information in here for you. And I believe it was founded by the son or son-in-law, something like that, of W.S. George, of the W.S. George Pottery Company. Anyway, this is an early 50s pattern, and you've got yellow roses, and you'll have 4 teacups, right? And with these, an actual pretty standard sized dessert plate. That's about a 7-inch plate, so good for cake and pie. You can see the difference. These little bread and butter plates over here are about 1 inch smaller than this particular pattern. So, excellent condition. We don't have chips staining or crazing. Yeah. So, 4 plates, 4 cups and saucers. Now, this is a starter for you. You know, you want more? You can find more. Go to town. You can find sugars and creamers and all kinds of whatnot. That's true with this pattern as well. All right, so these will be available at the tea party tomorrow afternoon. And wait, is that all? I'll be right back. Okay, we're also going to be offering tomorrow you already know what that is. Do I have to tell you? You know I don't. Let's put that on the floor. Hey, when you have a tea party, you've got to have a glass pedestal so that you can serve those little tiny sandwiches in the shape of a triangle, you know, like with pimento cheese inside. Now, this is a nice one, and some of you are already going to know, if I show this to you, you're going to see a bumblebee right in the center. That's got nothing to do with Napoleon. Not this time. Can you see the little bumblebee? Which glass company marked their glass with an embossed bumblebee? Some of you already know. Why don't you tell me in the box below, you know, the comment box below. And then, you know, of course, I'll tell you tomorrow. And then made by the Porcelain Company. Look what we've got. Matching coffee pot, sugar bowl, creamer. Boy, that's weird. What's that thing sitting on top? Well, that's the drippolator part, and that's what's normally missing. Yeah, so let's take that off for a second and take a look. You already know the quality of Porcelain. This is a heavy set, very well made. There's no damage on it. And this particular set, I forget the name. It's either Country Hearth, Home and Hearth, something like that. I honestly don't remember. It's in my Porcelain book, but I didn't run over there and check it. It is marked Porcelain on the bottom, and you can see there's a little hearth there and a spinning wheel. And is that a little black cat sitting there in front of the fireplace? I think it is. This is something that would have come out in the 1940s, and the Porcelain mark is on the bottom. The teapot, coffee pot, and the matching creams and sugars. Now, you also know I'm not scratching the top of my Mahogany Tea Cart because there's a glass removable tea tray on here. I'm going to show that to you in a minute. But take a look at the drippolator attachment. What do you do with this? Well, you already know what you do with it. You stick it on top just like that. Now, There was originally another piece that sat way down in there to hold coffee grounds or tea leaves. That little thing is gone, but this is still completely usable because what you'll do is you'll just drop your coffee grounds in there. Now, because the holes are a little bit larger than they would be today, if you're going to use this as a drippolator, I would suggest putting one of those coffee filters, one of those little paper coffee filters down inside. That way you pour the hot water in and you have this sort of drippolating effect. And you won't get coffee grounds in your coffee, heaven forbid. So we'll have this set available tomorrow as well. Now, there may be a few more surprises depending on, I don't think you have been able to see me the whole time. That's okay, you know what I look like. What was I going to tell you? Oh, there may be a few more things for sale. In fact, I'm certain there will be, but those are going to be surprises. So don't forget. All right, now let's take a look at this tea cart. I can't wait to show it to you. Manufactured of beautiful mahogany, as was still the preferred wood for this type of an item. These were enormously popular in the 1920s. Now, this particular form continued to be manufactured, but modernized and changed throughout the years. In fact, I'm probably going to be selling this. Now, not in tomorrow's live sale. We can't do that. And the reason why is because my grandmother always wanted one, and she got one in the 1940s. That particular one is at my mother's house, and it is in a lovely room where she has the piano, and I believe she's using it, and she has plants on the top of it. So eventually I'll be getting that. You know how that works out. Now, this early 1920s set here, you can see sort of the wagon wheels down here and way down here, and I'm going to zoom in on these wheels. They're actually covered in rubber, and the rubber on these wheels is still very supple, and it hasn't cracked, and this is able to be wheeled around very nicely. Of course, you know, the leaves will pop up and stay in place like that. Watch your fingers. This is a finger pincher. And of course, once you have wheeled this out to entertain the ladies who have come for luncheon, we want to get rid of this handle, right? So look at that. We just push that little button right there, and the handle slides under and can be hidden underneath just like that. Wow, talk about function. Pull this handle back out and let it snap in place. And spin it around this way. And of course, there's a wonderful felt-lined drawer for spoons and tea towels and whatnot. And many times these have furniture, these actually have labels on them, and this might have a label hiding on it somewhere. Sometimes there's a furniture sticker, and it's been a while since I've fiddled with this, so I don't readily see it. And then, of course, the glass tray will lift right off. So this glass tray can be placed on a coffee table, used any way that you like. And of course, it can be cleaned, so any spillages were not damaging the beautiful top of this mahogany table at all. So we put this back in place, just like that. So as I sit here this evening drinking my hot whatever it is out of this old tin cup, don't forget to join us tomorrow afternoon for this wonderful multi-seller tea party. Once again, I'll put all the information in the description box below, and hopefully we'll see you tomorrow afternoon. And I'd like to thank Beth in advance and Dolores for inviting me. It was a pleasure to be invited to join them, and I am honored to do so. And you know I always look forward to being in a live sale with Patrick. So that's Sunday, and then Monday, I can't believe it, it's supposed to be 80-some degrees in New Jersey. It's chilly today, but it's supposed to be in the 80s on Monday. come and join me Monday night because we have the last live sale of the month right here at 8 p.m. And gosh by gum, I'm busy putting some wonderful things together for that Monday night sale. So, until then, enjoy the rest of this lovely weekend, and we'll see you at the tea party tomorrow. Until then, I'm Scott from the Old Curiosity Shop, saying thanks for watching, wait for the cat, and so long for now. Boy, you would have thought I could have done better than this rusty old tin cup, but it suits my personality. See you tomorrow.